So we can't even do any of our setup or anything because we've got potentially league-breaking, game-changing news potentially coming at any second here, folks. And the big potential earth-shattering, league-quaking news is, folks, Tyreek Hill is on the market now. Wide receiver Tyreek Hill from the Dynasty Chiefs is on the market, like on the market, not being advertised, like he's about to get dealt like any minute. And there's two teams in the running, and why this is such a big story at the current moment is the Dolphins are one of the teams that Tyreek Hill may be choosing from. It's the Jets or the Dolphins at this current moment, folks. And so help me goodness, if the greatest receiver in the NFL, Tyreek Hill, goes to the Dolphins, I am going to lose it. I have never bought an NFL jersey in my life. But if Tyreek Hill goes to the Dolphins, that would be the first NFL jersey I ever buy, and I will never take it off. We will be wearing that jersey every single day on the show for the rest of my life. Do you understand me, folks? This is how big this potential news is going to be. So this is going to be on notice. This is going to be on watch all show long, folks. We are talking about one of the greatest wide receivers to ever play the game, currently the greatest wide receiver in the league at the current moment, joining the Miami Dolphins potentially, folks. I cannot take it. I can't take the disappointment. So the Dolphins, you better do whatever it takes to get this man on the team, folks. So, Tyreek Hill, folks, this is what we get by Ian Rappaport, really kind of the first one. I mean, folks, this just started at like 11 a.m. Eastern time today, folks. Like, literally Twitter has not slowed down for the last hour because we're just getting new information every single second. So, we have a lot of planned for today on the show, but we will periodically, very periodically, looking in on our live Twitter feed to see what the newest addition, what the newest information surrounding Tyreek Hill is, folks, because it is going to break soon. So let's try to get everybody caught up very quickly about what the hell is going on here. So Ian Rappaport kicks it all off on Twitter saying this: another blockbuster coming? ? Despite an offer from the Chiefs that would make superstar Tyreek Hill one of the highest paid receivers, extension talks have stalled, and Kansas City has now given Hill's agent permission to seek a trade. Oh my goodness, they were gonna make this man the highest paid, one of the highest paid receivers in the league, and this man said no, thank you. I want to actually go somewhere else. What is this dynasty crumbling from the Chiefs? Which seems potentially to be so, because once again, folks, how we said we're getting new information literally every single second. Well, this just broke 20 minutes ago. Tyrann Mathieu takes to Twitter and says this, a little bit of a cryptic quote. Are we getting a new Riddler here? Are we getting Riddler Rogers' offspring now? Because Tyrann Mathieu takes to Twitter and says just this: when egos run wild, contain yours. Ooh, when egos run wild, contain yours. A little bit of a subtweet right here, a little bit of a shot taken by Tyrann Mathieu to his former team. We know he's most likely gone off the Chiefs here. Contract year. They brought in another safety. I'm blanking on the name, but they bring in another safety. It's kind of, written on the wall that Tyrann Mathieu is no longer going to be a Kansas City Chief. So Tyrann Mathieu on his way out, leaving this cryptic tweet now: when egos run wild, contain yours. Who's got a high ego? Who's got a big ego on the Chiefs? And I don't think we've seen any. Patrick Mahomes doesn't really seem like he's got the ego. His brother's got the ego. Jackson Mahomes, that's a whole different story, but he's definitely got a little bit of an ego. So is that ego, does that run in the Mahomes family? Does Patrick Mahomes hide that ego from the media way better than Jackson Mahomes does, folks? So if I had to take a guess, I don't think it's Patrick Mahomes with the ego. I think it may be a little bit of Andy Reid with the ego, because from Andy Reid's perspective, he feels like he's been disrespected his entire career. I think Andy Reid really wanted to be in the conversation like with Bill Belichick his entire career, not just as of recently with his success with the Chiefs on Patrick Mahomes. Because Andy Reid, I mean, he's always been a winner of a head coach, with the Eagles, with Donovan McNabb and Michael Vick, and always having good time success, but those quarterbacks really kind of held Andy Reid back from achieving those Super Bowl goals. Donovan McNabb couldn't get it done. Michael Vick, only kind of played half of his career because of all that. And then he finally gets Patrick Mahomes, who is not only, as, on the same level as a Michael Vick or a Donovan McNabb in terms of kind of like accolades and stuff like that. Patrick Mahomes was actually clutch and was able to kind of win the big game. So now that Andy Reid is finally getting the taste of the high life, the taste of success, continued consistent success, folks. We talk about it all the time, kind of 4-year stretches. It's so impressive if a team or a player can have sustained success over a 4-year period, because when we're looking at kind of greatness and success, kind of 4-year periods are a little bit of the average. If you take any kind of great player, great name player, big name player, or even kind of a big name team, you look at a 4-year window and you're like, yeah, that was when that's when they were at their greatest. That was when they're kind of at their peak, but they never really were able to kind of replicate that success to kind of they couldn't really replicate that success of that 4-year period to a degree outside of that kind of 4-year period. And we've seen examples all the time. We're going to look at Patrick Mahomes in a second, because this could potentially be the end. I think this was the year. I think this kind of marked the 4th year of Patrick Mahomes, where we have an AFC Championship game loss, a Super Bowl win, a Super Bowl loss, and now an AFC Championship loss again. So this is kind of like the 4 years of the Chiefs dynasty, Patrick Mahomes being fantastic, and now we're on kind of the outside of that 4-year stretch, where now the Chiefs are losing Tyrann Mathieu, now they're losing Tyreek Hill. Another reason why we kind of see 4-year windows is because that's kind of like a contract. You get a 4-year, $50 million, 4-year, 80. Contracts are usually kind of 3, 4, 5 years. So, 4-year window, 4-year deals. Now, what can you do when you have to pay other people now? So you get lesser talent because you have to pay the great talent on your team. So now you're making decisions on talent level on who to cut. Another reason why 4 years of success is hard to sustain, because the market cap and the salary cap issues always working against greatness, like Aaron Rodgers, what we mean, wanting $50 million a year, where Tom Brady says, yeah, I'll take 11 and you can pay everybody. They just were able to sign Leonard Fournette back. So greed, money, salary cap impacts 4-year stretches, and we may be seeing that currently with the Chiefs. Now Tyrann Mathieu's gone. Now Tyreek Hill is as good as gone, folks. Like, the Chiefs are done with Tyreek Hill. Do I have that tweet up here where they basically are 100% off of, like, they know this man is gone? Where do I got it? Yeah, right here. Albert Breer says trade could happen soon. A lot of back and forth between the Chiefs and Tyreek Hill went into this. Kansas City basically sees Hill as, quote, gone at this point. So now Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, if you're going to want to have this continued success, be kind of seen nationally media-wise as kind of always the best team in the league, top 2, top 3 minimum best teams in the league here, you're going to have to step it up, because they are just kind of losing pieces. We're getting kind of cracks starting to form with this Tyrann Mathieu, tweet, when Eagles run wild, contain yours. I mean, are we starting to see the breakup of a dynasty? And I have to kind of shout out to Colin Cowherd, because he says this all the time, and evidence backs it up, so I think I agree with that. But Colin says dynasties always end sooner than everybody thinks, and here we are. We all thought this Chiefs team would go forever. We all thought Patrick Mahomes 10-year, $500 million deal, yeah, they're gonna be going forever. Well, let's say kind of not Not so fast here, because this is the first test. Well, I guess the second test, because the first test was just kind of getting to the dynasty point. So now the second test of this Chiefs quote-unquote dynasty is, can they overcome this test? The 4-year stretch test. They were great for 4 years. Can they be great beyond those 4 years? Can they do another 4-year stretch? Or is it going to be kind of, declining every year? The salary cap test. All of that is truly the second test here with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Are they dynasty? Are they Patriots level dynasty? Or just kind of maybe Seattle Legion of Boom dynasty? Are they Seattle dynasty? And once again, folks, we compare Russell Wilson to Patrick Mahomes all the time. And it's a little bit kind of coincidental that today on the show we are going to try to be fitting in that kind of Russell Wilson. Is he good? Did the Seahawks win the trade? Did the Broncos win the trade? We do want to do a little bit of a deeper dive on Russell Wilson to see what this man is still all about here. But once again, we compare Russell Wilson to Patrick Mahomes all the time because everybody was talking the same exact way about Russell Wilson when he got into the league. Super Bowl, instant success, got back to another Super Bowl, instant success, such a great talent, revolutionized the way quarterbacks play, folks. Scrambling, throwing on the run, deep ball, accuracy, dual threat quarterback. He kind of changed the overall NFL quarterback landscape. And now fast forward, what was it, maybe 7-8 years? Now we get Patrick Mahomes kind of doing the same thing. High profile player, instant success, Super Bowl, winning a Super Bowl, getting to another one, losing, but kind of revolutionizing the quarterback position. Crazy arm angles. Every time Patrick Mahomes throws, everybody gushes over. Oh my God, he threw a side dart. Oh my God, he threw it blindfolded. Oh my God, the man, he doesn't even have his head. The man cut off his head and threw a 50-yard bomb and then placed his head back on and finished the drive in the red zone. It's absolutely absurd. We've never seen a quarterback do this. So they're the same, folks. And what's the Russell Wilson story? 4 years of great success, and then just kind of around. There's Russell Wilson. Oh yeah. He won a playoff game. Yeah, only one though. Oh, okay. Not as good as when he won the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, Russell Wilson's still in the league. Yeah, great talent. Oh, they didn't make the playoffs this season. Oh, but they had a losing record this season. Oh wow. That's Russell Wilson's story. Great. Falling off, declining. Now having to change teams and try to kind of be like, hey, I'm the real deal here. Patrick Mahomes, hey, great, 4 years, but now he just lost another AFC championship game. That's going to be the end. What do we get this year? What do we get next year? So they're basically the same quarterbacks. They may be following down the same exact path out here. And now we're getting Tyrann Mathieu speaking out. We get Tyreek Hill, who was going to get paid, say no thanks, who also said, hey, no thanks. Davante Adams, he was going to get paid by the Green Bay Packers. They were going to match it. You want to be the highest paid receiver? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. But no. Davante Adams said, no, thank you. I felt a little slighted. I felt a little disrespected here. I'm done playing the games. I'm going to go to a new team, and I'm going to also get paid. So Tyreek Hill's like, yeah, I'm going to do the same. So what is up with these teams? What is going on? Why is everybody doing a complete 180 on the teams that they all gushed over? What is truly going on? We won't ever know. Nobody's going to come out and be like, well, this was 100% the reason. Nobody ever does that. So this is why we kind of have to, read into some things. Not too much, just enough. Like this Tyrann Mathieu tweet, like Tyreek Hill not accepting a offer from the Chiefs to stay. So what the heck is going on with this Chiefs dynasty, folks? Truly looks like it is imploding. Truly looks like the Chiefs dynasty could potentially be over. Obviously, when you got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, you can, keep on doing anything, but having all this great talent kind of wanting to leave your team, I don't know if that bodes well for the future of the Kansas City Chiefs, folks. So this is where we are at currently here. And we can bring up this as well. Adam Schefter gets into it as well. And this is how we know that it's between the Jets and the Dolphins. Adam Schefter says this: Jets and Dolphins are in serious talks to trade for Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek Hill. Hill and the Chiefs are mulling what to do about Hill's time in Kansas City. It looks like it could be coming to an end. So Jets, Dolphins, kind of the two teams out in front. What else do we get here? I thought I had a tweet by Peter Schrager. No? No tweet by Peter Schreiber. Peter Schreiber said something about, they've been kind of talking about this for a decently long time and all this, so it is truly looking like it is coming down to the Jets and the Dolphins. Now, the next aspect of this whole Tyrann Mathieu thing is, hey, what are they going to want for him? He's the greatest receiver currently in the league, folks. You can make I put him at number 1. But I would say bare minimum, he's number 2. Bare minimum, and this may be on the borderline of disrespect if you're going to put him here, but minimum is number 3. I cannot go any lower than number 3, folks. I will not do it. I will not allow y'all to do it. If you want to put him at number 3, I don't love it. I think it's a little disrespectful, but that's okay. Put him at number 2. I get it. Number 1 is where I have him. We also have to put Cooper Kupp in the top 3 discussion as well. Shout out to Cooper Kupp. And then Devontae Adams, number 3. I think I'm comfortable with that. Devontae Adams 3, Cooper Kupp 2, Tyreek Hill number 1. That's how I have it ordered. If you want to order it, Cooper Kupp 1, Tyreek Hill 2, Devontae Adams 3, fantastic, okay. But I won't stand for Devontae Adams 1, Cooper Kupp 2, Tyreek Hill 3. I don't think I'll stand for that. So you choose accordingly, but just know that you will get pushback from me depending on how you order those top 3. But either way you slice it, bare minimum is Tyreek Hill is the number 3 best wide receiver in the league. So what are you going to pay for the third best, second best receiver in the league? We get this by Aaron Wilson, NFL reporter. He reports on the NFL, not blue check mark verified, but still has some credentials. He says this: Chiefs expected to seek 2 first-round draft picks and more in exchange for Tyreek Hill, per league sources. After contract talks reached an impasse, it was expected to come in at $21.75 million, but price expected to be even higher on an extension. So Tyreek Hill thinks he can get more money, wanting to leave the Chiefs, and it's going to potentially take 2 first-round picks and more. Now, when we talk about compensation, the Jets, if we're just looking at first-round picks, the Jets could potentially be in prime position. If the Jets want to kind of be wild, I don't know if we give up. I don't know if any team is going to give up 2 first-round picks for a wide receiver. But I would give up all my picks. Y'all know how we feel about draft picks. If it's not a top 10 pick, I throw them all in the garbage, and y'all can fight for them. But proven talent. Give me proven talent. Everything in the draft is not even close to proven talent. We all know the bus. We all know our teams drafting bus in the first round, second round, all of that. We're having great playmakers in the 5th, 6th, 7th round. Everybody uses the example of Tom Brady. Yeah, 7th round pick, greatest quarterback of all time. So there is value all throughout the draft, but with these first round picks, if it's not a top 10, I throw them in the trash, folks. Give me proven talent. So give me the established players already. I will exchange my draft picks for proven talent any day of the week. So if the Jets want to kind of be a little bit crazy and offer 2 first round picks, they can, and they're going to be high draft picks. So the Jets kind of are in control. If they want Tyreek Hill, they will go out and get Tyreek Hill, because they have the number 4 pick in this draft, the 4th overall pick, and they have the number 10. They've got 2 top 10 picks, the number 4 and the number 10 pick in this year's draft. So if they want to be kind of, really crazy, you offer the 4th and the 10th round pick, and there's no way the Chiefs can say no to this. You instantly win. You get it. You get Tyreek Hill. The Jets could definitely do that. I hope they don't do that, because I'm really pulling for the Dolphins to claim this man, folks. Having my favorite player on my favorite team, I mean, isn't that what we all gush over? Isn't that what we all kind of strive for? We all root for teams, but we have these kind of personal players that are fantastic, that we all love, and you don't want that jersey. You don't want that player's jersey in your team's colors. Of course we all want that, folks. Oh, I am truly, I'm a little sick to my stomach, folks. I kind of had to force myself to do the show today, because I'm going to be absolutely heartbreaking if the Jets give the number 4, number 10 pick, because the Dolphins can't do anything to compete with that. What do we got? We got 1 first round pick. We got 1. We almost had 2, but we traded the one with our 15th pick to the Eagles last year. How'd that work out? And then we've got the 22nd pick. We got the 29th pick in this year's draft. The hell is that? That's nothing. So the Chiefs, man, they're gonna the Jets, I should just say the Jets, if they want him, they can go out and get him. Now, will the Jets do that? Will the Jets spend 2 top 10 picks to get guaranteed best receiver in the league. It could potentially happen. But then when we looked at that tweet also, they said they want and more, potentially 2 first-round picks and a little bit more, maybe another player out here. So if we're going to kind of exchange maybe a first-round pick and a player, something along those lines, the Jets could potentially do that as well. They have Corey Davis. That's kind of their big threat. I think the Chiefs would love to have Corey Davis on that team. But if the Jets do get rid of Corey Davis, they trade Corey Davis for Tyreek Hill, then they have no size. And we know Tyreek Hill, he's short, he's like 5'10", but we know he goes up and plays the position. That's why we truly count him as the number 1 wide receiver. He's got the speed, obviously, the cheetah, yes sir. But, you know, he goes up and plays the ball like an A1, tier 1, 6'3", 6'5" wide receiver does. Go up and high point the ball. Tyreek Hill can get up, folks. Respect it. If you don't even know Tyreek Hill, YouTube this man. Google him. Google his name, folks. You'll see what we're talking about. The speed and that height advantage, that vertical advantage that he can have of just going up and high pointing high balls. So you still want a little bit of size on your team still. You don't want Tyreek Hill doing it all for your team. He can do it all, but you don't really want that. The Chiefs have been really doing that the last couple of seasons. Tyreek Hill, their best receiver, and then their second best receiver is a tight end and Travis Kelce. So it's kind of basically all wide receiver production is coming from Tyreek Hill. And, you know, it has worked, but it's also, you know, stalled a little bit, you know, against the Bengals this season. You lock up Tyreek Hill, the Chiefs could do nothing else, and they lose the game because of that. They were a little bit too Tyreek Hill dependent. So maybe that's another reason the Chiefs are kind of moving off of Tyreek Hill a little bit. Yes, you're a great talent. We love you, but, you know, we're stalling. You know, we're having to pay you all this money, you know, not enough money to go around. And, you know, when they lock you up and you can get locked up, you know, when the entire defense is kind of, you know, targeting you, you know, we can't really do anything else. So maybe that's why a little bit the Chiefs are like, oh yeah, okay, it's sad to see you go, but you know, okay, that's fine. But back to the Jets here. Getting rid of Corey Davis for Tyreek Hill, you lose a little bit of the size. They also just signed Braxton Berrios, who's a little bit of Tyreek Hill-esque, obviously not even in the same discussion of, you know, who's a great receiver, Braxton Berrios or Tyreek Hill, obviously. But, you know, Braxton Berrios, same little bit of size. We saw him in the gadget like Deebo Samuel, great speed, you know, screen passes, able to kind of, you know, shift quickly, able to kind of get in and out, cut in and out, back in, you know, and then, you know, take off and beat everybody 40 yards to the end zone. So why have Tyreek Hill and Braxton Berrios and then no Corey Davis? So if the Jets are looking to kind of move another piece here, they're going to get a little small. They're going to get a lot small on this Jets team, and I don't know if that's the best thing overall. The thing that made the Chiefs so good, yeah, they had Tyreek Hill, but they were also using, you know, 6'4", 6'5" Travis Kelce. So they still had some height. The Jets do bring in C.J. Uzomah, so they could potentially run a little bit of what the Chiefs ran, but we know it's going to be, you're not going to replicate what the Chiefs did. I mean, you're just not going to do that. Nobody can replicate what they did. That's a special thing, a little bit of a dynasty era. In Kansas City, and I'm not trusting Robert Saleh to have the same genius execution that Andy Reid has implemented. I'm not buying that. We set a bar for Robert Saleh to have a quote successful season, and he did not achieve that bar. So he kind of floundered year one. I'm not expecting him to do Andy Reid level of things with Braxton Berrios and C.J. Uzomah and Tyreek Hill. Also, you don't have Patrick Mahomes, so you're not going to be able to scheme the same that the Chiefs did if you were looking to do that with just a tight end and a wide receiver. So Jets had the draft picks. I don't know if they have the other wide receiver piece to potentially trade the Chiefs if that's what they're looking for. And then when we look at what the Dolphins have, they don't have the draft picks, a little bit of cap space. But if we were kind of having to get rid of a receiver here, we can't do Jalen Waddle, right? We have to have Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, right? I mean, we need both of them. I mean, that's kind of, I would expect what Mike McDaniels is trying to do here schematically, offensively with the Dolphins. Have all that speed, have all that on the edge speed, the wide receiver screens and all of that. I think that's kind of what Mike McDaniels is trying to do here. So I doubt they trade Jalen Waddle for Tyreek Hill. I don't know if that'd be truly worth it. We all know Tyreek Hill's better than Jalen Waddle, but Jalen Waddle still had a good season, rookie year, and can continue to get better, obviously. Then we look at Devontae Parker, and I love Devontae Parker. I will always go to bat for Devontae Parker. Once again, before we had the show here, I was always still a Dolphins fan and all that, and, when Devontae Parker and Jarvis Landry were both wide receivers on the Dolphins, that was kind of the biggest debate at the time. It's kind of split up the fandom. Hey, there was the crowd that loved Devontae Parker, wanted to get rid of Jarvis Landry, and there was a side of Dolphins fans that loved Jarvis Landry, wanted to get rid of Devontae Parker, and I was on the side of, hey, I love Devontae Parker, I take Devontae Parker over Jarvis Landry. Now, the biggest knock on Devontae Parker is that he can't stay healthy. The man cannot stay healthy, and he has still not been able to stay healthy his entire career. But he's a great, tall, 6'3", 6'4", go up and high point the ball, great size on your team, and really, if this man did stay healthy his entire career, I mean, we're talking about Devontae Parker as top 10 best wide receivers in the league currently, folks, and maybe even kind of top 7, top 5-ish. That's really kind of his maximum ceiling. Unfortunately, can't stay healthy. So getting rid of Devontae Parker, I don't love it. Once again, we get a little bit, we lose a little bit of height as well. Jalen Waddle small, Tyreek Hill small. We have a big wide tight end in Mike Gesicki. And then we're looking at maybe Cedric Wilson, who we just got from the Cowboys. So I don't know if we do that either. How tall is Cedric Wilson? Can we just rock with Cedric Wilson? Do we get rid of Devontae Parker? Cedric Wilson, 6'2", folks. So that definitely could be it. You elevate Cedric Wilson to kind of the 2, Tyreek Hill the 1, Devontae Parker at 6'3". That's the height we're talking about. So, yeah, maybe you can send Devontae Parker to the Chiefs in lieu of Tyreek Hill. I think that could work out as well. So we have a little bit of extra height, the Dolphins do, wide receiver wise, while the Jets really don't. They really just have Corey Davis, and Corey Davis injured. Does he even want to be back? All of that. What's going on with that? So a lot to play into, but it's coming down to the Jets and the Dolphins, folks. So now that we've got all that out of the way, let's see what has been happening. Let's refresh our timeline. Let's please keep our fingers crossed. If your fingers been crossed this entire time, folks, do you not know what's at stake? The Dolphins can get the greatest wide receiver in the league right now, and y'all don't got your fingers crossed for this. What the hell are y'all doing? Here we go. Cross your fingers if you have not crossed them yet, because we're scrolling live updates on Twitter. Has there been a move? Has there been a move? Let's see. Oh, my goodness. I'm nervous, folks. I'm sweating. I'm nervous. What do we got? Ian Rappaport, this is a minute ago. While the Dolphins and Jets attempt to trade for the Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek Hill, worth looking at why the wide receiver market has been tough to crack. Okay, that's not what I want to hear. Just give me the news. Who's getting who? This guy says, if Miami can secure Tyreek Hill for picks 29 and 50 without also giving away Jalen Waddle or Javon Holland, it would be a massive win for Mike McDaniels and company. Yeah, get rid of the picks. Cannot get rid of Jalen Waddle. We cannot do that. Javon Holland's very good as well. Can't really do that. Nice safety for the Dolphins, but they just brought in a safety, so I doubt they do it. What else do we get? Jordan Schultz, what is this man saying? He says Jets include 10th pick in their trade package and more. Man, oh man. They're doing the 10th pick. They're not giving up that 4th, but still, a 10th pick, top 10 pick. I still respect it as a pick, folks. Jets include a 10th pick. The 10th pick in their trade package and more. General Manager Joe Douglas views Hill as a centerpiece for Zach Wilson's long-term development. That's not what we want to hear. A centerpiece? A general manager calling a player a centerpiece? They will do whatever it takes. They may get crazy and offer the 4th and 10th pick. No, we can't. No team can compete with that, folks. 2 top 10 picks with the team that's basically primed to win the Super Bowl any day. That's a no-brainer for those teams, folks, and they already kind of, they brought in Juju Smith-Schuster. Yes, he's not as good as Tyreek Hill, but once again, what we just said the other day, why we liked this sign, why we liked it, is because Juju Smith-Schuster has kind of just been, lost in the shuffle a little bit. There's been so many wide receivers on the Steelers here, like 1 through 4 can really kind of start on any team, and Juju Smith-Schuster was still able to get great production in a crowded wide receiver room. And then the last 2 years, Big Ben hasn't had an arm. He's had no arm out there, and Juju Smith-Schuster was still doing solid things. The entire Steelers team was trash because Big Ben could not throw the ball more than 1 yard. 1 yard, folks. It's not like he had a good arm where, oh, he can't throw the 55 bomb anymore, but he can still do 40. No, the man couldn't throw 1 yard, folks. And Juju Smith-Schuster was still looking decent in a crowded wide receiver room. So, yeah, you give Juju Smith-Schuster with the genius of Andy Reid and the incredibleness of Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, he'll work, folks. I'm sure he'll work. I don't think we have to worry about, is Juju Smith-Schuster going to work on the Chiefs? Yes, he will. So, so you've already kind of brought in a little bit of a wide receiver replacement, a little bit, and then you've got 2 free top 10 picks to do whatever the hell you want with. I mean, who's gonna turn that down? You can't. There's no way you can compete with the 4th and the 10th. So we'll see how truly committed Joe Douglas is to the centerpiece of Tyreek Hill. And then once again, they also brought in Braxton Berrios. Could you imagine having Braxton Berrios and Tyreek Hill? That's going to be fantastic. Like, it'd be like having Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle's better than Braxton Berrios. No disrespect to Braxton Berrios. He's truly earned our respect this season. But I mean, right? It's Jalen Waddle. He's better. I think we can all agree on that. Oh, I don't like that, folks. I don't like that general manager Joe Douglas for the Jets is calling this man a centerpiece. The Dolphins haven't called this man a centerpiece. They won't kind of go all in if the Jets are looking to go all in. Here we go. DJ Bean Aim, she's checkmarked on Twitter. She says Jets deep in Tyreek Hill trade talks, but team sources not optimistic on chances of landing wide receiver. And that plays a little bit into this as well. Where does Tyreek Hill want to go? I think the Chiefs still want to do a little bit right by Tyreek Hill. Who did we just see get kind of done right with? It was, who was it? Somebody just kind of got, oh yeah, the Falcons with Matt Ryan. The Falcons just kind of came out yesterday. And the general manager, do I have this up? Falcons general manager, yeah, right here, I do got it up. Falcons general manager Terry Fontenot says they could have shopped Matt Ryan for a better return, but, quote, it was more important for us to do right by Matt than to try and maximize compensation. So maybe the Chiefs are doing the same thing with Tyreek Hill. It's not all about compensation. And yeah, this kind of, relationship may kind of get a little rocky the last couple of weeks and maybe moving on, but still, he got you to a Super Bowl. He won you a Super Bowl. Tyreek Hill is still a reason why this Chiefs team had big time success. So maybe, even though the relationship is rocky right now, the Chiefs still want to do right by Tyreek Hill, and doing right by Tyreek Hill is not sending them to one of the worst teams in the league, the New York Jets. The Dolphins, a little bit more brighter, optimistic kind of overall outlook moving forward than the Jets are. Yes, the Dolphins still have a lot of work to do, but I think overall, I think the Dolphins are a little bit more higher in the competitive process, the Super Bowl stretch run process, than the Jets are at the current moment. So, if Tyreek Hill doesn't want to go to the Jets, regardless of what the Jets offer them, Tyreek Hill's like, no, I'm not. No, you're going to do right by me. So we've got these teams doing right by players. Maybe the Chiefs do right by Tyreek Hill and send him to a potentially better fit, a potential, hey, we're going to be, good to go this season and not in 2 years. Maybe they, help him out and send him to a good team. What else do we get? What else do we get here, folks? Anything else? I just need this to be over. I need the Dolphins signing them. We can all move on. Man, oh man. Anything else here? Any other nuggets of information we must consider, folks? My heart is racing. We've got to just pull the trigger. I just need to see the announcement. I don't want to see all these games. And luckily, a lot of people are saying that this deal could get done instantly. This deal could get done literally any minute, which is kind of good for me because I don't know how much I could take. It'd be like, oh, this could be like a week-long recruitment tour or something like this. I don't know if I could take a week of Tyreek Hill kind of, contemplating joining the Miami Dolphins, folks. This came out of nowhere. Everybody's on it right now, and who knows what the hell is going on? Who knows what's the right information, what's the truthful information, who knows what's the wrong, false information is? Once again, this story's only been breaking for an hour and a half, folks, and everybody is talking about it. So we're obviously taking everything with a big old grain of salt here, but Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, pairing up. Man, oh man. All right. Well, I think we all may be caught up, folks. I see all these edits. I see all these Tyreek Hill in a Dolphins uniform edits, and I am loving it, folks. Let me refresh one more time. What's the newest information? Any new information here? Oh, my God. Oh, we did it. We did it. Yes, 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 yes. Folks. He's a Dolphin, baby. Thinking I get a mother-loving fins up, folks. Woo! Tyreek, yeah, welcome! Oh my God! Oh my God! The best receiver in the league is a mother-loving Dolphin, baby! Woo! Yes, we've done it! Here it is, folks! Are y'all ready? Oh my goodness! Here we go! Are y'all ready? All right, we got him. He's a Dolphin. Let's see compensation. I don't really care. I'd give up my family. You want my family? Chiefs, you want my family? I'll give you my family. Take the family. You've got everything you want. You got everything you want right here. Here we go. From Adam Schefter just 1 minute ago, folks. Woo! Woo! Oh, folks. Oh, man. Here we go, folks. Here we go. What did we give up? What did we give up? Chiefs are sending 6-time. Yeah, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, sir. Chiefs are trading 6-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins. 4, holy moly, 5 draft picks. Oh my, I don't know if I want to count those. I'll count the Pro Bowls. I don't know if I want to count all these draft picks, but here we go. Hopefully nothing too crazy, but 5 draft picks. 2022, this year's first round pick, number 29 overall, so we don't have a first round pick. I don't care. A second round pick, number 50. Trade our first, trade our second. A fourth round pick. I don't give a damn. Take all the fourth round. You want all the fourth round picks for the next 10 years? You want 40 picks? I'll give you 40 picks. And a fourth round pick, as well as a fourth and a sixth round in next year's draft. Okay, yeah! What a steal! What a steal! What a steal! Draft picks that are not in the top 10, you throw them in the trash, folks. Yes, yes, yes. First round in this year's draft, second in this year's draft, fourth in this year's draft, and a fourth and sixth in next year's draft. That's a swindle, baby. Woo! Woo! Wow! Wow! There it is, folks. Woo! Folks, we did it. We got him. Tyreek Hill, now a member of the Miami Dolphins, didn't have to give up Devontae Parker, didn't have to give up Jalen Waddle, didn't have to give up Javon Holland, didn't have to give up Mike Gesicki, didn't really have to give up anything good. Okay, draft picks, trash. Back end first round draft pick, trash. Give them, take them, literally take them. They're free, take them. They were free. You didn't have to give us anything for them. Thank you. Man, oh man, folks. Take that, Jets. Nobody wants to go to the Jets, okay? Come on, they had the 4th and the 10th round. That's all the Chiefs wanted were draft picks. Obviously, right here, there was no players involved. So the Jets, who had 2 top 10 draft picks this season, the Chiefs said no to them. That's how trash the Jets are. No. Oh! Woo! Man! I love it, folks. I love it. Here we go. New contract, too, it looks like. Tyreek Hill's new contract likely earns him $70 million or so guaranteed over 3 years. This is what the Dolphins take on and the space freed up by the Chiefs. So, Dolphins giving him more money, that's fine. I'd give him everything. I'd give him my family. Once again, you want my family, you want my future firstborn child, you could take that, Tyreek Hill. That is all yours. Woo! Woo! Folks, thank goodness. Oh my God, it's such a relief. Woo! It is such an absolute relief. Oh my God, because if we got beat out by the Jets, folks, I mean, how am I supposed to live that down? The Jets out hustled us to get one of the greatest receivers of all time. Yes, folks, I'm going to greatest receiver of all time, Tyreek Hill. Yes. Whew. Man. And then we got Mike McDaniels, offensive guy, folks. I'm telling y'all, it's all looking good. It's all looking good. I don't even care what Stephen Ross did anymore, folks. I don't care. He offered Brian Flores $10 million to lose a game. I don't care anymore. We got this, dude. We got the greatest receiver. Man, oh man, what a day. What a start to the day, folks. It's only 12:40 p.m. and we've got the greatest news we have ever received, ever, folks, ever. Man, oh man. Whew. Wow. I'm about to cry, folks. I'm about to cry. This is beautiful. This is absolutely fantastic. So, Tyreek Hill, now a Miami Dolphins, folks. It all paid off. It all pays off in the end, folks. And we only had to sweat like an hour and a half. That was pretty good. I like that. I like that we didn't have to wait around a week, a whole month, anything like that. Story started at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern time, and it ends at 12:40 Eastern time. That is efficiency right there. Yes. Woo! Alrighty, definitely glad we started the show off with that. We didn't do the NBA or anything like that because we would have missed out on everything. We would have missed out on everything, folks. So there it is, officially traded to the Dolphins, folks, and we've got a little bit of an update on our next season's flag and canvas. We sent this tweet out on January 29th. We said the biggest decision of the offseason is who gets the flag spot. Either Tom Brady as Thanos with the power glove. Excuse me, I don't know the official name of the glove that he snaps with all the rings on it or the gems. Once again, I know Marvel fans. I know I'm not that deep into the Marvel verse. I'm sorry, I'm disrespecting y'all. But Tom Brady as Thanos with the glove or Tyreek Hill throwing up the deuces. Those were kind of two big against the Bills this season. We know Tyreek Hill throws up the deuces every single season, so let's clarify. It was against the Bills in this divisional game this upcoming season, chalking up the deuces as he's making his way to the end zone. We absolutely love that celebration. But now that he's a Dolphin, I don't think there's any debate anymore. I think we've got Tyreek Hill throwing up the deuces as our flag next season. So we may have to put in that order right now, this custom order. I think we're good to go. Tyreek Hill. No more Tight End University. It served its year purpose. We absolutely love Tight End University. We'll still be shouting out tight ends, next season, absolutely. But I think Tyreek Hill is getting the flag spot next season, man. Oh man. Can I go manic? Can I have a manic minute, folks? Can I just go manic real quickly, folks? And y'all let me go manic? Wow, yes! Woo! Yeah! 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 Woo! This is the greatest thing that ever happened to me! This is the greatest thing that ever happened to me, folks. All right? Woo! All right, there's our manic minute, folks. All right, thank you for letting me do that. I just had to get that out, folks. Oh, man. What a... how do we even do the rest of the show? The rest of the show isn't going to... I don't give a damn about anything else. I don't care about... I got to look at Dak Prescott's score. I don't give a damn about Dak Prescott with your 3 wins coming up this season. It's all about the Dolphins going undefeated, winning 14 straight rings. That's what we're on the path for. 14 straight rings. Dolphins fans, get excited. Undefeated 14 straight years. Are y'all ready for this? It's the time starts now. It's time for the Dolphins to take over the league. We've been just silently sitting back my entire life. I have not witnessed any type of Dolphin success, folks. It's the Dolphins' time. It's the Dolphins' time. Come in, folks. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! It's our time. It's our time down here. Yes, folks? Woo! We were in the gutter. This is what it gets, folks. 25 years, 26 years of living in the gutter, watching Tom Brady in your division just win and win and win and win. This is how we win. This is how we win. I'm like mother-loving Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems. This is how I win. This is how I win, baby. Yeah. This is how we win. Tyreek Hill, Mike McDaniels, Tua. We've got the Holy Trinity. Man, and then you had Jalen Waddle, and then you had Mike Gesicki, and then you had our defense. This is our time, baby! Woo! Man! I love it! Ooh! What else? I gotta see what everybody's saying now, folks. Man! 3-year, $75 million extension for Tyreek Hill. By most metrics, the NFL's highest paid receiver right there. Earned it, deserved it. Man, oh man, Devontae Adams probably kicking himself for signing a little bit too early. Even though that man is still getting like $29 million a year, something like that. Woo! People going crazy on the timeline. Great reaction. I feel exactly like all these pictures. Joe Rogan hopping out of his seat. Yeah, I feel exactly like that. I feel like all three of these people mixed together. Man, oh man. What else do we got? Tyreek Hill. Oh, man. Tyreek Hill throwing up the deuces. Tyreek Hill throwing up the deuces in Aqua. Ooh, talk about stunting. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I can't. You better at least throw up the deuce once. Tyreek Hill, I got to see at least one deuce. You know, your time here in Miami. Hopefully there's a lot of deuces being chalked up, but I got to at least get one. Got to at least get one here, so don't stop the celebration. Best celebration that there is in all of sports. Throwing up the deuces while you're running to the end zone. Man, 5 picks. Who cares? A 6, a 4th, a 4th. I don't care. Who cares about 4th round draft picks? They're trash. I get proven best receiver in the league. Oh, my goodness. Man, oh man, oh man, it has happened, folks. I feel like I'm dreaming. Folks, but we're not dreaming. This is real. This is alive, and this is real, folks. Man. The funniest part about this is that Dolphins fans genuinely believe that they're the best team in the division right now. You gosh damn better believe it. I'm bringing out the cuss here. You gosh damn better believe it. Yes, sir, we do. I do. We are. We know the Dolphins are the best team in the division and the league. You better be put on notice, Sean McVay. Sean McVay, defending Super Bowl champions. Are you listening? You're in the NFC. We're in the AFC. We'll see you next year at the big game, yeah? You better prepare for us. Better prepare for Tyreek Hill. Better prepare for Jalen Waddle. Yeah. Man, oh man. Well, there you have it, folks. Tyreek Hill, now a Miami Dolphin. Nothing more sweeter than that. Nothing more sweeter than that. Alrighty. Do we move on? I think we move on. All right. Fantastic. Tyreek, thank you for making the best decision you've ever made in your life. And we appreciate you. Welcome to Miami. All right. So, yeah, I'm giddy, folks. I'm just giddy over here. All right. We can move on a little bit. All right. Let's move on. Tyreek Hill, now Dolphin. Those words will never get tired. I will say that every day for the rest of my life, Tyreek Hill. Hey, I'll tell my grandkids, hey, back in the day, Tyreek Hill was a Dolphin. Yeah, and they'll be like, Grandpa, who the hell is Tyreek Hill, and who the hell are the Dolphins? Like, what are we talking about? I'd be like, you had to be there. You had to be there. Dolphins probably no longer in the league because they probably beef it with Tyreek Hill, so they're like, let's shrink the league down to like just 16 great teams instead of just 16 really bad teams. But man, oh man, this is how we win, folks. This is how we win. Tyreek Hill on the team. All right, we're gonna get back to the